What is up, YouTube? That's it here. Today I'm bringing you guys more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl 6v6 singles Wi-Fi battles. Today we're busting out the big Primeape. This is a viewer requested Pokemon. If you guys have Pokemon you want to see me feature in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, think about leaving a comment. Think about letting me know what Pokemon you want to see, because I read and answer every single comment. Primeape averted its gaze. That's not what we're doing today, because we're rocking a Choice Scarf Defiant Primeape. It's looking down because it's defying my authority, and last but not least, it's trembling because it's about to pop off and just sweep as many opponents as possible. Guys, if you could do me a huge favor and drop a like on this video. We're trying to get to 84 likes. I know it's a pretty unique random number, but we're literally just trying to get one more like on the video than we did yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. If you could really help me out, give me one like on the video. If you're already watching, it only takes a second of your time, and again, it really helps me out, and it supports BDSP content on YouTube, which we're popping off with today. I'll show you guys today's team. It's absolutely amazing. It features not only Primeape, but it features Aggron, it features Crawdaunt, a bunch of really cool stuff. I like this team a lot because it's built around the Primeape to, you know, make the Primeape work. What's Primeape weak against? Things like flying attacks, you switch in your Aggron. What's it weak against? Psychic attacks, you switch in your Crawdaunt. What's it weak against? Fairy attacks, you switch in your Aggron or your Scizor. Really cool team that shows off how to feature underutilized Pokemon in a format and make it so they can succeed. We're also using a double Scarf team because there's no item clause in BDSP, and we're about to be degenerate and just sweep people out with Outrage Primeape, Outrage Garchomp. We're gonna hop right into the games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Oh man, it's Mamoswine. Okay, if I can get up rocks, Mamoswine's gonna be pretty easy to deal with. I think Aggron's actually just a good lead here. It's a good lead versus most those Mons. And realistically, if like Nidoking wants to attack us, like we can just Metal Burst them out. So like I think Aggron's gonna be great. I love that I have two Choice Mons. Like I think Primeape can tear through this squad if used correctly. And yeah, Crawdaunt also just can clean up versus that Gastro. I wouldn't be surprised if like a Sword Stance knockoff one-shotted a full HP defense Gastro. So I really do like this squad versus this. I hope I shouldn't be leading Blissey. I think Aggron's gonna be a good enough lead. I wonder if the Nidoking will be leading to set rocks, or if it's going to be like Mamo to set rocks. We know Gastro can't set rocks. So let's see what they lead with here. Mamoswine versus Aggron. Are they going to go for rocks? It's a good question, right? Because like we could go for Iron-Headed Clock Sash, which I'm sure it's Sash, it's lead Mamo. And then we switch to Scizor on the... yeah, we would switch to Scizor on the EQ, soak damage, leftovers tick, threaten with Bullet Punch Defog on their switch, and then be fine. I don't actually hate that. We also could outspeed a slower Mamo and just taunt the rocks, but they could also be like oblivious. So like, I'm just gonna open up with the Iron Head. I think this will actually get the KO unless they're sashed. Yeah, Earthquake's totally fine. We have the Metal Burst. Not that we're ever gonna be able to use it, but we do have the sturdy ability on Aggron and the big Iron Head. So no rocks yet. That's fine. I like this. I actually think I'm just going to fodder this guy to, like, make sure they can't rocks us. And if they do rocks us, they're going to lose their Mamo. I think that's totally fine. Because stopping rocks here is how we win the matchup, I think. Or do we care about rocks? Don't care about rocks. We don't have any sashes. We don't have to care. We can save Aggron for a free switch later. We also outspeed, like, a good chunk of their Mons and can, like, taunt a Gastro. You can totally Earthquake me. That's fine, bro. Yep, just gonna do about half. Awesome, so we get those lefties ticking. Remember, it's always better to take some damage and get your leftovers active than to just have leftovers and be at full. So it's always good to get those ticking early. Realistically, we could U-turn here. I think that's probably gonna be the right play, because I think they're probably gonna switch to Gastro, and then we'll be able to immediately repin their Gastro with something that can set rocks to be able to take out the Mamoswine. So it's such a good play going to the Scizor here. Awesome, this is going great for us. There's the Gastro, literally like I play the game. Holy moly, if you're not subscribed, because like we're this good, maybe this is your hint to subscribe to see more amazing content like this every single day, 5 a.m. PST. I think it's like 7 or 8 a.m. EST. It's literally here. Let's see, I want the rocks, and I think this is probably the best time to get it with Aggron, because this will just check the Mamo. And if it comes back in and just like pins the Aggron, it's fine. And so after you KO my Aggron here, I'll just bring out Crawdaunt probably. Cool, we see lefties too. It's great. I don't think there's a problem here. So it's gonna rocks up. Rocks up. Using a weird tiered team. It's not like an OU team. We have 2 OU Mons, maybe 3 tops. Yeah, I think we have like 3 OU, maybe a couple UU and an NU Mon. But it's fun using Aggron. I think Aggron's really cool. I do think that Crawdaunt can just tear this guy apart now if I set up a Swords Dance. So like I'm gonna send up the Crawdaunt. I'm gonna SD. I could realistically taunt to stop a yawn, but like I'm gonna try this. If it doesn't work, I'll switch to Blissey and switch back, and then I'll taunt next time. I wouldn't be losing that much pressure, but I think if I get up the SD, I kind of just win the game. We one-shot most of their Mons with the Swords Dance Life Orb Aqua Jet. They might even be switching. They might be really scared of the knockoff, and I would love to see a switch, because whatever switches in takes rocks damage. We can OHKO most of these Mons. We should be able to outspeed X-Cloud. Mammoth was a big problem being sashed. They're staying in. Now, are you Earth Powering or Yawning? That's like the big question, because I could have taunted. I definitely could have. Earth Power, that's fine. Absolutely fine. About half, right? Cool. All right, Gastro's gone. You guys ready to delete this Gastro off the face of the earth? Shoutouts to Enraged Potato, the absolutely numero uno. Crawdaunt Stan, this is for you, my guy. +2 Life Orb Adaptability Boosted knockoff. Yeet. This Gastro. All right, so you have a Nidoking, that's Aqua Jet. You have a X-Cloud. I should just be able to outspeed an X-Cloud. Whatever they're going to send out here is their one Mon that they think can check this guy. Ambipom. All right, so they're going to get like a fake out off, but like realistically, the Aqua Jet will just take them out next turn. I don't think they can KO me with even like a Life Orb fake out. Shouldn't be able to do it. So let's just go for the Aqua Jet. This should definitely take out here. The play here for them is to fake out literally 1 HP. What a Chad. So I'm going to actually get KO'd here. That's fine. That was a good play from them. The play for them is actually just to switch this and then reapply the same thing. But a good play. I don't think that's like banded. That's a lot of damage on that fake out. The Crawdaunt sweep comes to an end because we're orbed. But like, yeah, that's the right play to switch. Who are they switching into? Because like they're going to lose them on here. Namo? Ooh, I don't actually get KO'd. That's sick. I like that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to keep the Crawdaunt at 1. And we're going to switch to Chomp, block the fake out, and then reap him with an Outrage and just lock ourselves into Outrage for the rest of the game because now Mamo's gone. And Garchomp Outrage out, like, one-shots most of these, and they're not going to know that we're Scarfed. I think Scarf Chomp is so well hidden. Shout out to the Chomp plushie. It's a bulky Chomp set too. And we can just save this guy to go for one big Aqua Jet later on in the game. Having it at 1 HP is so sick. Shoutouts to EV Training. Like, I don't think we're a straight 2v2 set, so shoutouts to that good stuff. Big damage off that rough skin. Outrage will KO here. Is EQ better? It is. You have Venomoth, X-Cloud. Let's think about that. I'm going to Outrage, I think. I just want to. I think it's going to be good enough. EQ would obviously KO this guy, but I'm Choice Scarf, so I have to figure out what I'm going to lock into. And I don't think that EQ would one-shot X-Cloud, whereas, like, realistically, I do think Outrage might after Rocks damage. Nidoking, same thing. I think Outrage can one-shot. There's the X-Cloud right there. It's almost like I play the game. I think Outrage will get it off Adamant Outrage Garchomp. We'll see. If it gets it, that's literally why Garchomp's busted. Battle's canceled. Garchomp busted! Yo, shoutouts to Aggron, shoutouts to Crawdaunt. Oh my gosh, we're literally making plays for days, and they quit. So we'll definitely take those wins all the way to the bank. We do be loving to see that. And let's hop into another game and see if we can use some Primeape this time. Oh man, I really like their team. Ramparados, Rhyperior, T-Tar, some really good stuff. I think we're still going to lead Aggron here. And, you know, the last game we played, they went for just the straight Earthquake opening. I think this time I might realistically think about going for the Metal Burst because I think that'd be super swag. Or I can just go for a Stealth Rock, Soak Damage, and Iron Head backing. It's like a T-Tar or something. But they have so many Mons that Aggron's good against. Rhyperior, okay. So we actually can't go for the, we can't go for the Metal Burst versus Rhyperior because Metal Burst is a little bit different than things like you know, Counter and Mirror Coat. Those have a negative priority. Metal Burst actually works off your exact speed tier, so it only works versus mons that are actually faster than you. So I think realistically, I could just taunt this guy, or I could just Rocks. I guess I could Iron Head. It's a 2-shot probably. I could always switch too. I don't like the switch. I'm gonna taunt. I think they're gonna Earthquake. Realistically, you know what? If they're just gonna Earthquake, I'm just gonna Stealth Rocks them. Yeah, they're just gonna Earthquake. If I have to defog these own hazards away later, that's fine. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Cool. I made the right play. Awesome. And now we're just gonna click Iron Head until we're gone. And I think that's probably the play. And then we'll bring out something like Scizor to pin. They could go into Gastro anytime they want, I think. That's fine with me. They might go into Gastro after this turn, after I show the Iron Head. I'd love a 30% chance flinch. Survey says Rock Blast. Rock Blast. Break Sashes. Let's see. They have a Flyer in Gliscor. That's problematic, so I can't go EQ Garchomp. Primeape's okay. Scizor's okay. I guess Crawdaunt's the right play. And realistically, we have our rocks up, so, like, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, we're just gonna do it again? Yo, the SD, baby! They're gonna switch to Gastro on this, and we're gonna Swords Dance, and we're gonna one-shot their Gastro. We're gonna almost one-shot their Garchomp. We might have to soak in EQ first. I'm doing it. SD, baby! Show me that Gastro! I think Life Orb's probably not the best item for this guy. I think most people would probably go with, like, the Mystic Water, or maybe even, like, Leftovers, because we're going to have to soak a Garchomp EQ. And most people actually play this thing a lot more aggressive with, like, Dragon Dance. I'm just not a fan of that. I like the SD Crawdaunts if I'm ever going to use this Pokemon. And then just, like, literally deal yeets. That's not, actually, that Gastro's not lefties. Citrus, maybe? Rindo? Hard to say. Rindo! Awesome! Yo, it's Dunzoed, is what it really is. And so I think we can soak like an Outrage or an EQ from Garchomp, and then maybe not get KO'd after even Rough Skin and Leftovers. Oh, Rampardos. Bro, that is not the Mon that you want to send out versus my boy. Not versus my boy Crawdaunt. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm working with out here. Yeet. At this point, I think I can actually just Aqua Jet the Chomp, and then just send out my own Chomp, and then just like go for EQs, or sorry, go for Outrages for stuff. Oh my gosh, these sweeps with this team are ridiculous. Ridiculous! The Crawdaunt hype is real. I don't consider myself that much of a Crawdaunt aficionado, but I know there's a lot of viewers that really like Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt's like a very popular mon. Right here, bro, this is not the way to do it. This is not it, my guy. Oh my gosh, they're gonna fodder like all their mons and bring out Garchomp Blast. I'm so sad for them. Yeah, dude, Crawdaunt's gonna like absolutely just tear you apart off at 1 SD. You make it just bulky enough to where you can actually get the SD off if you have to. And again, Life Orb's probably just not the right item. Realistically, a Citrus Berry might be a better item on this guy. But like, oh my gosh, it just feels so good. This guy literally like walked up and he's like, oh no. Oh no. Not the Crawdaunt player that has rocks up. You got no chance, man. I don't even dislike their team. They have like three or four like water weaknesses and a Gastro. It's a good team. But like, we're literally built different. We condition the Gastro to switch in, get a free SD. If I had just Dragon Dance, I don't even think like a +1 Dragon Dance would OHKO a full HP defense Gastro, unless I was Life Orbed, right? Like I have so much damage that like they're one big physical wall that could stop it. Like you can protect all you want, bro. I guess you probably should have sent the T-Tar earlier because it would make the Crawdaunt like take more HP damage. I'm not gonna lie, they should have just sent their Garchomp first, because the Garchomp could have taken away almost all my HP. If they switch in the Garchomp here, that's not even a terrible play, because I'll take Life Orb damage, Rough Skin damage, Sandstorm damage, and then the second tick, but Gliscor's gone now too. We take those. Oh my gosh, Crawdaunt is such a beast. What an absolute beast of a Pokemon this thing is. How is it so strong with such weak little arms, right? I don't even know. It's like Larry the Lobster out here. Garchomp? Saving the best for last, as always. It will KO me here with like literally any attack, so like I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet. This is an adaptability boosted stabbed +2 Aqua Jet. Almost gets the KO on Chomp. It almost does. And then we'll get Outrage. And you know what? I'm gonna send out my Garchomp and I'm gonna show him what's up. I'm gonna show you what's up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna send out the Primeape, and I'm gonna use Outrage with Primeape. I'm gonna show you how a real man uses Outrage. Using these niche picks, Outrage Primeape, literally only good in like the Dragonite matchup. Yo, let's go Primeape out here. We're literally cleaning these guys up with like 3 bad mons. Actually, Crawdaunt's not bad. It's probably OU. But, like, I don't like Crawdaunt, so, like, Primeape and Aggron literally taking these guys to school, giving me those big wins. And, you know what? We have enough time. Let's play another one. All right, here we go. T-Tar. I think I'm going to lead Aggron versus this. I know Aggron is, like, such a weird lead, but it's oddly good. It's almost like Steelix, right? It's built very similar to Steelix, but I think it gets a much faster taunt, which I really like. I can taunt that T-Tar and then rocks myself, which will force the Scizor, which will allow me to bring in other mons. Like I can bring in Crawdaunt against Scizor. I can knock off who's the Crawdaunt, but then the Scizor's out of lefties, and I can repin it later with like Primeape and my own Scizor and things like Blissey. So I think Aggron's probably a good play. I would like to theoretically bring out Aggron and then eventually like maybe force Lapras into respect. Like after Aggron's gone, I bring out Crawdaunt, that forces Lapras. I Swords Dance on the Lapras, switch to block like a Water Absorb, and then from there I just go like knock off Aqua Jet the rest of their mons. That's what we've done like all video basically. But I think we have a pretty cool squad. One thing I have to watch out for though is the Mismatches when I'm using my Primeape. And so T-Tar's the standard mon to see here. It might have EQ. I think they're just gonna go for Rocks. And so I'm gonna taunt Rocks myself. And then after that, I'm probably going to immediately hard switch to Blissey. And then Thunder Wave the Scizor. I think that's probably the best play. Unless I wanted to like Metal Burst the Scizor out. I don't think that's the play. We can just taunt here. We're probably faster than T-Tar. Yo, the big taunt. Show me those rocks, bro. You got EQ or Rocks. Dark Pulse. Holy moly. We have a Spidef boost right now, but we're okay. So we are... Oh, I can actually like eat one of those. Yo, let's go. I'm gonna Metal Burst this guy out of existence. Metal Burst Aggron. Show me a DP, baby. Show me what you're working with. Special T-Tar. Good stuff. I think it's a great anti-meta lead. It's probably sashed. It's probably full special attack, modest sash. And Aggron, I think, outspeeds T-Tar. We're a full speed Aggron, so we're actually as fast as we possibly can be. No way they're just gonna stay in here. They might be switching to Scizor here. Oh, we're faster. Come on, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I literally just talked about how much faster I am, and I went for that. What an idiot. Bro, I just want a Metal Burst. Leave me alone. Alright, so I guess I get up Rocks and lose Aggron, and that'll force Scizor. That's okay. Right? Do we need Rocks right now? I don't actually mind this Iron Head to be able to get the T-Tar under half to be able to send out my Scizor to pin. And then I'll U-turn into them. What a misplay, though. Holy, I told you, it's like super aggressive. If I get the flinch, it's great. Yeah. Never lucky. It's okay. And so we're going to send out Scizor. We're going to click the U-turn on their switch. And then we'll pre-pin. I can't believe I went for that. I can't. We literally saw her faster than them. I still went for the Metal Burst. That's how bad I wanted it, guys. This disincentivizes them from staying into Rocks. They might go for a Flamethrower, but we have the Bullet Punch. And they know we have it, so they're probably just switching to something. Probably their Arcanine. And then we'll be able to bring in our Garchomp safely. Yes, we don't have Rocks up, but it's not the end of the world. Like, this is just conditioning them to switch. There's Scizor. That's fine. And so, realistically, I don't hate Blissey here. Because if I can stick a Para into your Scizor, I'm in a good spot. Crawdaunt's also really good here. Just a big knockoff. Just a humongous knockoff. I'll try it. Like, I don't hate this. Adaptability Life Orb boosted knockoff. I don't think we need Crawdaunt to sweep this game either. So, we'll see how this works. Yes, they're lefties, but like they're going to take like 80% from this. And if I can put that Scizor low and get it off the board, it won't be able to like punish anymore. And so they're probably going to want to U-turn, but we should be faster? Maybe not, actually. Maybe they're going to think that they're... Yeah, if they switch into like anything, they're going to get knocked off. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, they're going to go into Lapras, right? See a massive knockoff on the switch. Holy moly, this just unlocks me my ability to go for EQs now. So now I can just EQ everything. EQ their T-Tar, EQ their Scizor, EQ their Garchomp, EQ their Arcanine. It's time for like Primeape and Garchomp just to sweep this up now. And let's see who's coming in. Why would they go for that switch? I can't believe I misplayed the Metal Burst that much. I literally talked about it at the beginning of this video, saying how like Metal Burst is different, and then I tried to go for it. It's my fault. Misplays for days. Could have got free rocks up out of this. But you know what? That's why we actually keep playing. That's why we do videos every single day. It's those small improvements. I'm sure you guys make them in your own games as well. That can like help everyone get better together. Now they're not going to go for a fire attack here. I think a Garchomp's an amazing switch in here. But like I don't want to get wisped. I'm gonna switch in the Blissey. Because they might play rough. They might close combat. I don't think that would actually make me lose anything if they were to CC, because then I just send a Garchomp and get a free EQ. They're going for a double swap. Okay, Blissey's a good switch into most of these mons. Into Lapras, it's an amazing switch. It's an amazing switch into Lapras. They probably tried to bait the Water Absorb. We're just going to set Rocks. I think Rocks are actually still really important here. Rocks, Thunder Wave, Seismic Toss will actually try and 1v1 their Scizor. Perish Slam's actually the right play for Lapras to use versus Blissey, because Lapras has no other outs. But in reality, I actually think we're just going to chill with this Blissey and just kind of wait out whatever comes in, because they're probably switching this turn, right? We don't want to bring in Crawdaunt because we don't want to get freeze dried. I mean, they obviously didn't. I guess we could technically bring in Primeape. No, I'm actually fine to do this. I will just click Seismic Toss. I think that's okay. The Scizor might be coming in. But I would love Scizor to come in on a Seismic Toss and Rocks damage. And then next turn when it defogs, I'll get a free switch into whatever I want. Like my Crawdaunt. I'll just do the same exact pin that I had before. Cool. It's good. It's good. Perish Lapras is right, I think. I think Perish Lapras is correct. We don't need to put this guy to sleep. We can actually hard switch into our Scizor and soak whatever they're going to throw at us and then U-turn out. We're probably slower than their Scizor, because I think I built this Scizor set to do that. SD, no thanks. Roost, okay. So they got the tech Scizor set. So I'm going to have to, like, get my Crawdaunt set up to win against this guy. So what I'm going to try and do is get my Crawdaunt to fight against their Lapras. Realistically. If they have Perish, they probably don't have the Freeze Dry. In fact, they didn't Freeze Dry, that was great. They're not going to have Defog and SD or faster. That kind of sucks. I guess we go into Garchomp here in case they're going to U-turn. Crit's great, by the way. Garchomp's a good mon to bring out here, so that's fine. And if they want to U-turn and then bring in their Garchomp, I will actually, like, just Dragon Claw probably. Dragon Claw over Outrage. We should be able to kill their... Oh, Defog. Cool. I'm gonna click EQ. We probably two-shot them. I think we do about 58%. Which, like, realistically, if you're going to use your leftovers and use your Roost, we might even do, like, over 60 if they're just a 252 HP, 252 attack set. We might even do a little bit more with Earthquake. And that would definitely disincentivize them as to just, like, trying to Roost us out, because eventually we're going to crit. If they're staying in. Are you U-turning? You're going to get KO'd, probably. That's rough skin damage, so if you hit me, you're dead. Yeah, you're gone. Cool. Scizor being gone is humongous. Huge. Now, what do we switch to when they bring up their Garchomp? Because I don't want to just stay in an Earthquake. I like that we're mixing up our Chomp sets, too. It's not just, like, sub-Chomp sets. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stay in. I think that's fine. We're going to Earthquake to put them within range of either a Crawdaunt Aqua Jet or, like, we're going to stop their sub. Because we're going to do enough damage to where, like, if they sub here, we can just use another one. Yep, that's absolutely fine. I do not mind the Outrage there. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? This isn't even, like, value, but I'm going to do it. I could just send out my Chomp here. I could just send out Scizor here. I think Scizor's fine. Scizor's fine. I could have went my Primeape went Outrage, but I don't have to. they're stuck using Outrage, and I think that's okay. We didn't want to let them sub. I think since we're this ahead, we don't want to let them get away with that stuff. Let's see. They have a T-Tar, a Lapras, and an Arcanine, and they can't switch. So, like, next turn after their Arcanine, they're going to send the Arcanine out. I kind of want a U-turn is what I'm thinking. And then I could come in with a Crawdaunt, like, right there. I'll soak the Outrage and come with the Arcanine. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's a better play. Or come in with, sorry, with the Crawdaunt. Because, like, realistically, our Scizor HP stat does not matter. Okay. I guess I could come in actually, I'm going to go Primeape. That's actually a sick play, because we have Defiant. And then Earthquake will just KO the Arcanine, and then we win. And if you come with Lapras, I just go for close combat. Show me that Arcanine, bro! Come on, come on. Show me Arcanine, bro. Yes. I'm excited. Yo! TY, my guy. Intimidate. Yo, I ain't even heard of that. What's that? Defiant. Oh my gosh, we're about to be popping off out here. You are seemingly caught without a ground resist. Sucks to suck. If you switch out Lapras, you have to bring this guy back out. So, and Lapras can't switch in on it. So, like, this should get the KO. Adamant. Yo! Flawless victory. TY. 105 base attack on Primeape. This was a viewer requested Pokemon. I think we just get the KO here. I think this... It's hard to say exactly, but like I'm also just not afraid anything a Lapras actually can throw at us. We should just get the 2-shot. Ooh, that's a bulky boy. Okay. Psychic Lapras! Yo, what? Never lucky. We actually have a lot of bulk on this guy. Are we gonna switch out the Primeape and just lock into close combat in a sec? It's a sick set, by the way. We're just gonna switch in Crawdaunt. It's almost like these two Pokemon are made on the team together to be able to switch in for that. Psychic Lapras, huh? Hydra would have literally done more, I think. Oh, the reads! I'm so proud of you, my guy. I'm proud of you. That's that good tech. It shows that the people we're playing against actually have brains. You know what I mean? I love that. I love that for you. We should be able to get the KO with close combat. It's going to be double damage for 120. Yes, we don't have, like, so, like, realistically, it was a +1 off of a base 100. This is going to be a 240 based off of, like, a normal attack stat. This probably at least gets the KO, or at the very least, puts them at the range for, like, Scizor to come in and finish off. And what are you going to do, switch in T-Tar? You know? Not really the play here. CC, baby! Let's go. Yeah. Super effective. Lapras is sick, but not sick enough. And Primeape getting its sweep on. Who do we even feature in this video? We used Aggron a lot, we used Crawdaunt a lot, and then we used Primeape. Oh my gosh, like who's the thumbnail? I mean, it's anyone's game, really. I mean, Primeape was a big contributor to this win in this game. We just win right here. Choice Scarf Primeape with the bulk. It's a bulky scarf set. Those are my favorite. I think there's so much variety to actually be had in this format. You don't have to just use Rotom, Blissey, Garchomp, and Fernie. You can use like double Scarf teams, double Sash teams. You can use so many lower tiered Mons and actually have a good shot at winning a lot of games in this format. So, if you've watched this far, don't forget to like the video. We're shooting for around 80 likes. I think it's either like 83 or 84. We're literally just trying to get one more like than the day before. And if you guys watch this far, and you support BDSP content on YouTube, you guys like my content, it takes 1 second to click that like. So think about clicking that like, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. If you guys have an idea for a Pokemon you want to see me use that's relatively underused or even N-used or R-used, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to make it work in whatever format I'm playing. You know, today's Pokemon that was requested was Infernape, so I built a team that made Infernape work that actually featured a bunch of really other cool Pokemon like Aggron and Crawdaunt. So if you have ideas, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.